I made a video a short while ago saying that actually we need more phones in school rather than less. That phones we have a duty to teach children how to use phones responsibly. And DJ Bog says what Tim fails to address is the bullying that comes with using phones at school, texting each other, who to target on lunch breaks, to filming people in gym class. Yeah, and indeed, I made reference to Molly Russell, the girl who died last year, I think it was, on the 11th of November, about a year ago. And when her father accessed her phone, he was shocked to see the content and the bullying and the binging on inappropriate and horrible sites promoting harm. And that is precisely what I'm referencing. And as I say, I referenced her. So DJ Boggs is wrong in saying that I fail to address the bullying. I don't fail to address the bullying. I perhaps didn't articulate it as clearly as is needed for some people, but that is precisely one of the issues that I think needs addressing in classrooms. And if we don't, if we pretend that children, by keeping phones out of school, children are going to be safer, we're living in cloud cuckoo land. Not only do we need to teach children how to use phones responsibly so that we can uproot some of the bullying that occurs in schools, but we also need to teach them how to use phones safely outside schools. We need to teach them how to navigate new media and AI, because these sort of constant tropes of against plagiarism simply won't work in a modern age where ChatGPT is ubiquitous. It's not just prevalent, it is ubiquitous. And children, in my experience, have more knowledge about these new developments than teachers and adults. I'm playing catch up, and I work with media on a regular basis. And I didn't know, for example, about zerogpt.com, which is an app which will allow your children to use ChatGPT and keep telling it to be more human, to the point where they can pass off a ChatGPT pastiche as their own. So until we bite that bullet, we are going to be absurd. Phones are like John Russell says, phones are like Nike trainers. They're highly divisive. Kids with cheaper phones will be ridiculed. Yes, and we need to bite that bullet as well. J.D. Boggs comes back again. It's very difficult to dislike Gary Lineker. It's not at all. Well, I don't know how you come to that conclusion. I don't see anything disagreeable about him, except for the fact that he played football, which I don't understand. And Aaron Hook says, "Here come the bots, denying everything and praising Putin because I posted something about Steve Rosenberg and the coverage of Russian repression." Yep. James Brown says, "Mr. Rosenberg must avoid tea and hotel windows." Maybe. As I say, I think he's an incredibly brave individual. And the other day, he asked Putin a pointed question, and Putin seemed quite irritated. But it gave Putin the opportunity to put forward his view. And maybe that's what he wants. JD Boggs comes back again. Just think of all the generations that didn't need phones at school, and there's your answer. Also, playing the mental health card is just ridiculous. No. We're in a world where we have phones, and to pretend that in school they don't exist is to live in cloud cuckoo land. We need to recognize the reality we're dealing with. But thank you, by the way, for all your comments. They're all very much appreciated, even those I don't agree with. JD Boggs, you're very welcome.